started. So very good afternoon. We have completed around 4 chapters. What are the 4 chapters we completed? First one, Sale of Goods Act. Everyone had a clarity. Partnership, full clarity. Next, Companies Act, full clarity. Next, LLP, full clarity. So all are completed. So now we are going to start with a new area called as Indian Regulatory System. This I taught you before? No. Any other faculty taught you already? If taught, I will not touch, that's why. No. Okay. Then we have to first complete Indian Regulatory System. So with regard to Indian Regulatory System, you have these charts with you? No. PDF also not there? PDF also not there? In the phone it is there? Sorry. Yesterday, okay. I will tell the Telegram channel details. If you're there, if you go there, all the PDFs I already kept there. You can just download and you can have. Okay. So see there. Indian Regulatory System. I told you my Telegram address is there. Even in the live classes, I told you so many times. There, yesterday only I shared the Indian Regulatory System document there. You can get it. See there. Indian Regulatory System, learning objectives. Whatever you are seeing on the screen is a learning objective. See there. Sources of law, making of law, types of laws in India, types of authorities and their functions, types of regulatory bodies, types of courts in India, miscellaneous issues. These are the various areas. First one, sources of law, making of law. These two concepts are not new for us. Reason, introduction to the law, if you remember what is act, what is law, all these things are there. Na? Those only will get repeated here. Okay. Next, types of laws. There are 4 types of laws in India. One is civil law, criminal law, common law, principles of natural justice. Over. Next one, types of authorities and their functions. Okay. Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Ministry of Law and Justice. These are the types of authorities in India. Types of regulatory bodies, SEBI, RBI, IBBI. Types of courts, Supreme Court, High Court, District Court and Metropolitan Court. These are the various concepts we need to cover. Okay. This chapter you can expect a 8 marks question in examination. 2 questions will come from this chapter. Listening? 2 questions you can expect from this chapter called as Indian Regulatory System. Okay. 2 questions you can expect. So how much weightage is there for NI Act? Same weightage is also there for this particular act called as Indian Regulatory System. Listening or not? In the limited time available for us, first what we need to do is, first this 8 marks or 10 marks chapter will complete. Listening? Easy chapter. Easy means how much easy? Dead easy. How LLP is easy? Like this is equally easy chapter. Okay. But 8 to 10 marks pakka. Negotiable Instruments Act content big, marks are less. Therefore what we will do is, NI Act I will give you the important question details and I will discuss about that first. Listening? What you have to do from the exam point of view, if you want to score 70 plus, first Companies Act, LLP, Partnership, Indian Regulatory System, Sale of Goods Act, first you have to cover these 5. 5 covered na, 80 marks covered. Listening? Later take NI Act, I will give you some important contents what are important from the exam's point of view. First let us read those and complete. Finally you go to the Contract Act, as I already said. Contract Act also, if time permits for you, first read the other contracts. Completed a Contract Act? Over? Are you confident about the Contract Act concepts? Then okay. So those 3 special contracts will be there. Contract of Indemnity Guarantee, Pledge, like that. Those you need to concentrate more. Because you can expect at least 10 to 15 marks from that area. Okay? Smart Vela, if you prepare, definitely will get 80 plus in exam. But for that, 5 chapters you should be ultimately confident. 2 chapters you should be very confident. Not like first to 5. 5 chapters if you are absolutely confident. 60 plus guaranteed for you in paper. Listening? 5 chapters if you are ultimately perfect. 50 guarantee, 60 guarantee for you. Remaining 2 chapters, like Contract Act, special contracts, NI Act, I will tell you the details of most important concepts. If you cover those, enough from the exams point of view. Listening or not? Hopefully, you are thorough with the first 5 chapters we completed. Contract Act also, fairly you are okay with that Contract Act. Okay. Then the only thing is NI Act. NI Act, I will put some 7-8 important questions. Possible, I will complete today. If not possible, I will complete in the tomorrow's class and I will close. Listening? Unnecessarily, let us not read pages and pages in that. What is important from exam point of view, let us complete those because exams are very near for you. Clear? Let us begin. First, see there, sources of law. Let us first see this. What is law? This is an easy question. First one, law is a set of obligations and duties. Law is a set of obligations and duties. Who imposed that obligation? I imposed that. Or someone imposed that. Who imposed that obligation? Simply to tell, Income Tax Act. What is your duty? What is your obligation under Income Tax Act? Under Income Tax Act, what is your duty and obligation? To pay the tax. Who imposes the taxes? That's all. For that one act has come, called as Income Tax Act. Listening? So tell me, what is a law? Law is a set of obligations and duties imposed by whom? Government. Number 1 over. Number 2 is, why act will be made? Very popular question. To provide benefit. Also called as what? Welfare. To provide safety or to provide justice. 3 things. Everyone repeat. What is a law? Law is a set of obligations and duties imposed by whom? Government. 1 point over. Why law will be made? To provide welfare, to provide safety, to provide justice. Over. Next one. Law covers what areas in India? Law covers everything. Simply, it covers social areas. I will give examples one by one. Motor Vehicles Act covers you, covers me, covers whom? Everyone. Society is covered by that. Which act? Motor Vehicles Act. Indian Penal Code covers you, me, everyone. Social Act again. Social means society, not focusing on any one person. Entire society will be subjected to that act. Second one. Second one. I will give you examples. You tell. Income Tax Act is related to culture, related to social, related to finance, economic. Okay? Listening? GST, economic law. Income tax, economic law. All these comes under the economic laws. Listening everyone? Next, number 3. Election Commission Act. Economic, social, political. Political related act. Representation of People's Act. Political act. MLAs, MPs, have you heard? Answer, yeah. You will become MLA under Representation of People's Act. Okay. So Representation of People Act is which kind of act it is? Political related act. That's a political. Last one is a cultural. Last one is a cultural. Any kind of cultural activities, if there is any act that comes under this. So 3 points they will expect from you in the examination hall. Number 1, what is a law? Law is a set of obligations and duties imposed by whom? Government. Number 1. It provides 3 things. Provide welfare, provide safety, provide justice. Over. Next one, number 3. In a diversified country like India, law will cover what areas? First one, social, economic, political, cultural. That's all. Over. Next one. How the law will be made is the next question. Sir, this speed is okay for you? We will revise also. The speed is okay for you? Time is short now. I can't ask you to write the notes, everything. I will provide you the notes. Let's fastly complete this. Listening? Let us put more time on revision such that you will remember forever. Okay? Next, answer my question. Do you know how the law will be made? First, I will tell the procedure. Listen. First thing is, drafting committee will be there. Who will be there? Drafting committee. We call him lawmakers. Drafting committee will draft the bill. Draft the bill. Bill will be put before the Parliament. Parliament, 2 houses are there. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. First Lok Sabha will approve. Next Rajya Sabha will approve. Once bill is approved, it becomes an act. It becomes a act. That act will then go to the President. President will give his assent. President will give his assent. A-S-S-E-N-T. Assent. President will give his assent. Once President say assent to it, then it will be notified in the official gazette. Notified in the, then it will become a perfect act. Everyone understood the concept clearly? Tell all the steps. See the screen and tell. Step 1, drafting the bill. Okay, next, producing the bill before the parliament. Parliament lo how many houses? First one. Second one. Both are approved. Bill becomes a. After that it will be produced before the president for his assent. President also assented. Then it will be published in the official gazette. Then it is called as an act of parliament. Everything, whatever I wrote in this, you can also see it in the study material. Did you find all the points there? So you can blindly believe. You know about how the charts are made. It is not new for you. Every point I covered. So please close your books and see here only. Okay? Let's cover everything. Once a topic is completed, I will ask you to read. Then you read that. Okay? See the screen. First two concepts. Are you all confident with what is law and purpose of making law? Everyone confident about it? Next. What is the next one? Types of laws. First, see the side headings. Number 1, criminal law. Number 2, civil law. Number 3, common law. Number 4, what I will do is I will first explain you the concept. After that, you read. One minute it will be completed. Dead easy chapter, easy 8-10 marks scoring. So please don't spoil that. One by one, let us see. Criminal law, name lone clear. Criminal law will cover the crimes in India. Crimes in? India. When I say crime, don't go into bloodsheds. Okay, don't go into extreme crimes. Crime means what? Any violation of law is a crime. Any violation of law is a crime. Any violation. Income tax has to be paid. You didn't pay. Crime. So crime na who killed whom? It is cinematic crime. Crime represents any kind of violations and offenses. Everyone repeat. Crime means any violation or offenses. Up to here, understood the point. Any kind of violation, any kind of offense will be called as a criminal case. Understood the point up to here? Everyone? Before that, you should learn about one very, very important thing. See here. There are 2 acts in India. One is Indian Penal Code, IPC. What is it? Full form. There is another act called as CRPC. What is it? CRPC. Criminal Procedure Code, also called as Code of Criminal Procedure. Code of Criminal Procedure. Remember these 2 names. You should write in exam. What are the 2 words? Indian Penal Code, Code of Criminal Procedure or Criminal Procedure Code. Anything you can call. What these 2 acts will do? Let me explain. A killed B. Please observe the points carefully. A killed B. Who should be punished? A. Answer. A. There are sections in IPC. Section 302. Section 302. Murder. Section 312. Section 312. Okay. Punishment for a culpable offense. Means a person who intentionally kills a person, punished not just under 302, punished also under section number 312. 309 and 308. 308. Harm caused to the family belonging to the person. If you kill a person who is the head of the family, he dead, over, he is happy now. Who will suffer? Family. For that again punishment will be given to you. Like that 8-9 sections are there when a murder is committed in India. Understood the first point? Answer? Under which act you will be given punishment? Indian Penal Code. Okay. Code means act. Indian means India. Next one, what is P? Penal means punishment. Penal means what? That is actually Indian punishment code. To punish a person, what is the act we need to read? Indian Penal Code. For offense A, what is the punishment? Indian Penal Code. Any offense in India, if you want to know what punishment government is going to impose on you, you should read one act called as what? Indian Penal Code. Up to your clarity, everyone? Second, I will ask a question. There is a murder committed somewhere. Immediately court will not punish a person. Are you understanding or not? There is a sequential procedure. Let me tell you what it is, one by one. First, whenever offense is committed, first step number 1, it should be actual crime, not presume or presumption. Actually, someone should be dead. Second one. What should be prepared? FIR. What is FIR? First information report. Everyone repeat. First information report, do you know what will be there? Say for example, I am telling you, murder is committed in particular X area, some X or Y, Z, some area is there. Some area, for example, Ramnagar area, some murder is committed. Police will come here or not? They will first note down the street number. Which every street has a number or not? That street number they will write. In front, back side, diagonally, what are the shops and establishments? Their names they will write. Because they will be called as a witnesses. Listening or not? Time they will note down. Probable time of that particular crime committed. Okay? Like that. First information. Where committed? How committed? Dead or not? Why committed? Basic knowledge. Everything they will write in a document called as what? FIR. Number 3. After filing the FIR, doubtfulness will be there on some persons. This fellow might have committed. Correct or not? Those are called as accusation sheet. Which one? Accusation sheet has to be prepared. Accusation sheet has to be prepared. Do you know accused people will call now? Accused. Accused means a doubtfulness is there that you might have committed the murder. Number 4. First one, actual crime should be committed. FIR should be registered. Accusation document should be made ready. Doubtful person. Accusation case la they will tell na A1, A2, A3. A means accused 1, accused 2, accused 3. Listening or not? Next, if a person was killed by another person by stabbing him, they will clearly write how many inches that knife has went. Everything they will write. Are you understanding? I am doing PhD in CRPC only. Therefore, we will read minute details. You come, I will kill and I will show you how it will be. So, if a person kills another person, they will write how many inches it went inside, whether this person dead or not, what is the color of blood at the time the police went for investigation. Everything they will write in a document called as charge sheet. Which sheet? Which sheet? Everything. First one. Next one. Next one. Next one. Next. After that, investigation will start. What will start? Investigation will start. I have 10-15 accusations. But in this accuse, everyone might not have done. Maybe one might have done. Others might have helped. Some are innocent also. To know about that, what we need to do? Investigation has to be done. Investigation time la witness examination will be done. What examination? Witness examination will be done. Listening? Over. After that, case will go to the court. Court la what will be started? Prosecution. Procedure happening in the court in short is called as a prosecution. Prosecution is done by public prosecutor. PP, we call him. What we call him? PP. Public prosecutor. Section 24 of CRPC talks about the powers of a PP, what he can do. Sorry, forget about all those things. So prosecution happens in the court. In the court. Popular thing. Once prosecution start, what will come? Arrest of accusations will be arrested. Whenever you are arrested, most popular cinematic thing that happen is bail. Bail petition will be applied. Listening? After applying for the bail, court will conduct the court arguments. Okay. Later, cross-examination will start. What will start? Cross-examination means this lawyer will ask a question to that person will ask question to this person. Cross-examination will be done. Once cross-examination is done, secondary witness examination again. Police has made some witness examination or not? That witnesses will be called to the court. Before judge also they will tell the witnesses. That's called as a secondary witness examination. After the witness examination is completed, after the witness examination is also completed, cross-examination is completed, evidence collection. What collection? Police will produce evidences to the court. Court hearing will start. Lastly, court will give the judgment. Judgment can be of two types. First one, you are innocent. You are innocent. Second one, you are guilty. First one, you are innocent. Second one, you are guilty. Tell all the procedure one by one. First one, actual crime should be committed. What should be filed? What should be registered? Accusation and charge sheet. What will start? Next one, that's a basic witness examination conducted by police. Next one, matter goes to the court. Court, what will start? Then what will be done? With the court permission, you will arrest. With the court permission, you will arrest. A court permission to arrest is called as an arrest warrant. Warrant is given by the court. Listening? Or else you can't arrest everyone going on road. Are you understanding or not? Next, whenever I am arrested, I will apply for what? Bail. What will be done next? Cross-examination in the court. Next one, secondary witness examination. Next one, evidence collection. Court will hear. Finally gives the judgment. If the judgment comes in favor of you, if court says you are innocent, you will be punished, you will be released. If court says you are guilty, then what will happen? Then punishment will be given under Indian Penal Code. That means Indian Penal Code will come at the beginning, at the ending. Answer. Actually, crime should be committed. Listening? Under which section? We don't know. FIR should be filed. How it should be filed? We don't know. Accusations, how to register A1, A2? We don't know. Charge sheet, investigation, witness examination, court, prosecution, arrest, bails, cross-examination, secondary witness exam, evidence collection, hearing, judgment. This all will happen in one day over a period of time. Answer. It is one day work, it's a procedure. That is said in CRPC. That's why CRPC came. Understood the concept clearly or not, everyone? What is CRPC? Name. One second. What is CR? Criminal. C? P? A procedure. That's what I am telling. Listening or not, everyone? Which one will come first? CRPC with IPC? IPC with CRPC? Actually, CRPC will come first. After the procedure end the court, if it tell you are guilty, punishment will be done as per IPC. Therefore, whenever a crime is committed, how many acts will involve in India? 2 acts. Number 1 will be CRPC. Number 2 will be IPC. IPC talks about the crime, nature of crime, and the punishment for the crime. Listening? Murder is a nature of crime is killing a person. For that, Indian Penal Code punishment is there. But the exhaustive procedure as to how to deal with this crime is said in the Criminal Procedure Code, not in the Indian Penal Code. Understood or not up to here? Now you read the notes. Read. This is a law pertaining to violations and offenses. Second point. This area is governed by laws like CRPC and IPC. Next one. CRPC covers exhaustive means complete procedure for crimes committed, whereas IPC covers nature of offenses and punishment. Examples of crimes: murders, theft, etc. First point, everyone tell me, did you understand what is a criminal law clearly? Read for a while and complete it. Did you understand all the points clearly? Are you all thorough with the concept? Let's move on to the next one. What is the next one? What is the difference between criminal law and civil law? Okay. Criminal law concentrates on violations, offenses and punishments. Civil law concentrates on disputes and settlement. Disputes and settlement. Example I will tell you. There is a land. I said that this land belongs to me. You said that this land belongs to you. Now there is a crime happening between two persons, dispute happening between these two persons. That's why land related, ownership related, property related, all these will not come under the crimes, will come under the civil cases. Understood the point clearly or not? Whenever there is a dispute, repeat, whenever there is a dispute between individuals or institutions will come under civil law. Will come under. Now I will tell one statement, repeat that statement also. Okay? Listen carefully. Shall we? Civil law, continue, tell the statement properly. Civil law concentrates on resolving the dispute rather than imposing punishments like CRPC. Okay? Now tell me, crime covered by one act or two acts? What are the two acts? CRPC, IPC. Civil cases governed by one act only, called as a CPC. CPC. You know the meaning now. What is CPC? Civil Procedure Code. Also called as Code of Civil Procedure. Understood or not? Main concentration is on punishing the persons, resolving the disputes. Read the content. Matters of dispute pertaining to individuals and organizations is dealt by civil law. Read. In a civil suit, court will focus more on dispute resolution than on punishment. Okay. Examples: non-payment of dues, breach of contract. You might have seen breach of contract na Contract Act la. All those are civil contents only. Last one, CPC covers only civil cases. Read the first two. Completed? Very good. What are the two things we completed now? Criminal law, civil law. Are you all confident up to here? Next. There are another two. What are the two? Common law, principles of natural justice. Listen, I am expecting common law in the exam. Okay, because that is something new. Okay, people can't easily understand that, therefore they will ask in exam. I will explain you what is the meaning of a common law. Listen. Shall we? Listen carefully. What is common law? Law will be drafted by the government of India. They will draft the law. Over. Law drafting is completed. Whenever dispute comes, matters will go to the court. Matters go to the court. Court will do two things. It will first understand the case, later apply the law on the case. That's why we call them case laws. Are you understanding the point or not? They will apply the law on the cases coming to them. That's why we call them as a case law. Law applied on a particular case is called as a case law. We will apply on that and we will give a case law. Judgments can be given by any court. Lower court, district court, magistrate court, high court, supreme court. Like this, various courts are there in India. Listening, now listen carefully. Judgment given by the court, repeat, is called as case law, also called as common law. However, I will tell you the points from here. Please listen carefully. Whenever court gives any judgment, we don't call it as a law, we call it as a case law. Also we can call it as a common law. Also we can call it as a common law. Okay, first point. Everyone understood the concept up to here? Next. I have written the article number also there in the notes. As per article number 141. As per article number 141. What this article will say? Listen carefully. This article say that if a judgment is given by the Supreme Court, everyone repeat, if the judgment is, everyone repeat, if the judgment is given by the judgment given by the Supreme Court will be followed by all the courts in India. Has to be followed by all the courts in India. Example I will tell you. See here. Between state of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, water issue is there. Kaveri problem, crisis is going on between two states in South India. One Tamil Nadu, another one is adjacent attached state called as Karnataka. These two states are running Kaveri issue almost around 35-40 years. The same dispute is going on. Are the criminal case or dispute? Civil or criminal? Loudly everyone. Matter went to the court or not? So many times Madras High Court gave judgment, Karnataka, Bangalore High Court also gave judgment. This High Court gives judgment in favor of state of Tamil Nadu. That High Court will give the judgment in favor of state of Karnataka. Therefore they said that let us not go to any one of the court, we will go to the Supreme Court, they said. Now still the problem is running in Supreme Court. Are you understanding or not? Water belongs to whom? For with you or with me? Still problem is going on. Kaveri problem. Now I will give you one answer. Listen. Till today, there is no proper verdict of a court saying to whom it belongs to. A Tamil Nadu? No. Karnataka? No. Both are maybe yes, maybe no. We don't know. As of now, water supply is there. But dispute is also there. Okay? Example I am telling you. Example, not real. Tomorrow, Supreme Court gave a judgment saying that Kaveri river belongs to Tamil Nadu state. Okay? Do you know what is the problem with the Kaveri river? What is the dispute? Do you know? You are in the same state now. You should know what is the problem. Do you know what is the arguments going in the court? You ask me, I will tell. What Tamil Nadu High Court is arguing, lawyers in Tamil Nadu saying that substantial part of Kaveri is flowing in our state. Origin is in Karnataka. Listening or not? Beginning is in Karnataka. But substantial river is flowing in Tamil Nadu. Therefore, water belongs to us is the argument of courts. Listening? Obviously, what they will tell, flow may be in your state, but from where it started? From our state. Now, therefore, it belongs to us, they are telling. Clear or not? These people tell that volume you should see. Those people say that origin you should see. Obviously, it is a dispute between two people. No one will agree who is correct. Supreme Court is also breaking its head since the last 30 years. Supreme Court also not understanding what to give and why to give a judgment. So problem is Supreme Court can give judgment in 1 minute. It's not a problem. But what is the problem? If you give the judgment, you are gone. That day you are gone. You are good till this dispute is a dispute. Some disputes should never be resolved. Some disputes should be disputes forever. This is one of such case. Example, that's why I am saying, hypothetically, let us say, Supreme Court gave a judgment saying that volume is important, not the origin. Judgment given in favor of Tamil Nadu, they said. Okay, say example, problems and all those keep aside. It said like that. Over. Do you know another dispute on river is also going? You don't know? West Bengal and Assam. Dispute is on Brahmaputra river. Same problem came also for them. Brahmaputra river flows from Himalayas. Origin starts in Himalayas. It's not in India also. First. Are you understanding or not? Brahmaputra origin is not in India. It is flowing somewhere else. China also has a part of Brahmaputra river. So what happened? Tibet, that side the origin started slowly from West Bengal like this it will flow. Flow to the downward side. Listening? It will mix with Bay of Bengal at the end. From eastern part of India it will go and it will mix with Bay of Bengal. This is what actually happening. Same problem also started there. Assam says that a substantial river is flowing from our place, it belongs to us. West Bengal says that in India origin is from West Bengal, so it belongs to us. Are you understanding? So problem is still going on. Now the question, but this dispute is big dispute than that. That's a bacha, small dispute. Do you know why? Their water abundance is there through other rivers also. Here the only river is Kaveri. From there only water should supply. There 7 rivers are there. Nabi, one river is there. Are you understanding or not? There is another river in Assam, Rabi, full water is there every time. And moreover, you should know, Cherrapunji and Masinram, both are there in Assam only, highest rainfall containing places. That's why the dispute is not so much heavy. Tamil Nadu water scarcity is there, na? Chennai water is not there. Are you understanding or not? Bangalore also same problem is there. Water not there. Chennai is much times better than that. Water scarcity is there in Chennai, water scarcity is there also in Bangalore. That's why more problem is there. Because only one river is there to be shared between 2 different states. Problem started. Hopefully you are understanding the point. Now listen carefully. Example I am telling. Let us say for example, tomorrow Supreme Court came with a verdict saying that Kaveri river belongs to Tamil Nadu. Okay? Over. Judgment came. Now, problem is also going on between whom and whom? West Bengal and Assam. Problem is also going between those 2 states. Correct or not? Now tell me. Here, judgment came in favor of whom? Tamil Nadu la origina, substantial flow na. There also same rule will apply. Court need not give the judgment. Once the Supreme Court gives a judgment in a case, similar cases happens na. Court need not give judgment. The case law of the court becomes a common law. That's how this common law concept came. Are you understanding the point or not? Again for state of West Bengal, Assam, again you need not give judgment. There I gave na, that becomes a common law now. Wherever 2 states the water problem comes, substantial flow where it is, that state it will belong. You need not again come to the court. Even if you come to the court, do you know what it will tell? Are you sleeping? Go to that case line, read properly. Same applicable also for you. Over. Are you understanding the point? That is common law. Read the content. The judicial precedents of the court is called as common law. Read. As per Article 141 of the Constitution of India, it is optional or obligatory? Obligatory for all the courts to follow the ruling of the Supreme Court. Why? Because it depends on one Latin maxim called as a stare decisis. Stare means stand by. Decisis means decision. Read. This is dependent on Latin maxim called stare decisis, which means stand by what? Decided. When you will follow the Supreme Court case law, when the facts are dissimilar, facts are similar. Facts are similar, common law will apply. Supreme Court judgment will be the judgment also in your case. Understood the point or not? Up to here, are you are confident with the understanding? So we completed 3 types of laws. Number 1, second, third, fourth one will be principles of natural justice. Okay, study material 2-3 points are given. I simplified that into two important points. Let us see what they are. I will give example like before and then I will explain. You can understand. See here, 2 people are there, A and B. A and B. 4th, 5th floor, both are standing. One person immediately pushed another person. One person fell on the ground, he died immediately. Police came, arrested the person who pushed him over. Story over. Second, 2 children are playing on the 5th floor. Okay, this really happened in Nellore, in one of the city in Andhra Pradesh. One place it really happened. One college is there. Okay, I don't want to name that. One college is there. In that college buildings are very weak, na? They don't hire proper buildings. So therefore, school veranda will be there. Okay, it is in 5th floor. These are 8th standard students. 2 persons are there. These 2 fellows are running on the veranda. Portico will be there, na? School veranda. On school veranda, these 2 children are running. 8th class, 8th standard students. One of the person pushed another person. That wall is very weak. He hit that and he fell on the ground and he died. Listening, 2 cases I said to you. 2 adults fought, 2 8th standard students fought. Not fought actually, both happened in the same way. Police will arrest the first type of case, the first person or not? Answer. Will police arrest the 8th standard student and take him and put it in 14 years of imprisonment? In both the cases, death happened, correct or not? If you read Indian Penal Code and CRPC, Indian Penal Code, if any person is responsible for death of another person, he will be punishable under Indian Penal Code. Like that only it will be written. Listening? Now tell me, Indian Penal Code, section 312 I went, 7 years of rigorous imprisonment, they said. 8th standard student, you will make rigorous imprisonment. As per law, you should do that. Sometimes doing the things as per law is a mistake. Therefore, courts will go beyond the words of law. Go beyond the and then give the judgment. Those are called as a principles of natural justice. Simply called as a humanity. Beyond anything, humanity is required. Are 8th standard student, what he will know? Are you understanding or not? Killing, murder, what planning he will do. Therefore, when you will know whether my intention is good or bad, whether my intention is to kill or not to kill, when you will know? If you give me a chance, listening or not everyone, if you give me a chance to speak, then you will know whether I am good or bad, what is my intention, you will know. Are you understanding or not? You please leave the class. Immediately stand and go out. You please leave the class. Like this, I should not punish anyone. That's the meaning. You should give a chance to speak. Did you understand or not? Example. Did you understand example now, everyone? That is how principles are. That means never punish a person with everyone. Oh, it's not me. So listen. First, everyone tell me, did you understand principles of natural justice? See here, never punish a person unless and until you give him a chance to speak. Everyone does mistakes in life. Therefore, whenever a person does a mistake, before imposing any punishment on him, first ask him why he has done that. If the answer is justifiable, leave him. If answer is not justified, intentionally if he is doing, maybe you may give a punishment to him. Correct or not? That's called as a principles of natural justice. That's the concept. Read that. Everyone understood clearly? Read that. Concept of going beyond the written law. That's point 1. Point 2 is concept of giving a fair hearing. Chance to speak. Court will hear. And then you give judgment. Understood the point clearly? These are the 4 kinds of laws that you need to remember from the exam's point of view. Tell me what are the 4? Criminal law, civil law, common law, principles of natural justice. Hopefully everyone understood clearly. I will put the document for 2 minutes before you read. Okay, in my Telegram channel already document is also shared. Yesterday only I shared that. Okay, you will get the document. Keep it with you. Whenever you want, you read from there. Okay. As of now in the class, just put 1 minute effort, read it. We'll go to the next one. He will not sleep for today. Bro, you thought it's really you? You thought it's really you? Everyone is thinking I am telling to them only. Sir, okay, completed? Criminal, civil, you read first. Criminal and civil, first complete those two. Okay? Next, also read these two. Common law, principles of natural justice. Okay? Can we go to the next one? What we completed now? Types of laws. We completed this. Okay. Enforcement, you keep it on hold. First, I will go to the next one. Listen, from here, definitely 7 questions are there. From this, 1 or 2 questions will come in exam. So please kindly be attentive while listening to these 7. Dead easy. Just remembrance are required. Therefore, my efforts will be less. Your effort should be more. What is your effort? Remembering. First listen. Later you at home you read and remember this content. Nothing great, nothing interpretation. Just you need to remember the things. Okay? See there. In the exam, there are 4 ministries, 3 authorities are applicable for your exam. How many ministries? 4 ministries. How many authorities? 3 authorities or governing bodies are there. Let me tell what they are. Ministry of Finance. Everyone, I am not telling any story. Please repeat. Ministry of Finance. Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Ministry of Home Affairs. Home Ministry. Ministry of Home Affairs. Ministry of Law and Justice. Again, tell all the 4. Ministry of Finance. Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Ministry of Law and Justice. How many ministries are there? 4. 3 governing bodies are also there. SEBI. First one is SEBI, RBI, IBBI. Totally how many? 3. 3 plus 4 totally 100%. You check the question paper. 1 question definite. 2 questions chance. Clear or not everyone? 5 marks pakka question will be there in exam. My expectation is Ministry of Finance or Ministry of Home Affairs. My expectation. It may be correct, it may be wrong. But my expectation, Ministry of Finance or Ministry of Home Affairs. In these 2, 1 question will come in exam. Listening? I have presented in the notes beautifully all the points what institute wanted to convey. Read the chart and blindly go to exam. You will get that 5 marks. Shall we go one by one into the concept? Interpretation, analysis based, memory based. Memory based. You have to remember the content. Listening or not everyone? I will ask you a question. Tell me. I asked you or you asked me, what is your address? I gave you the door number, flat number, name of the street, name of the city, pin code, phone number I have given you. Now tell me, I ask you, interpret this. What you will do? What interpretation? Address is an interpretation. Address is to remember. That's all same. Now we are reading some contents which we have to remember. Are you understanding or not? We have to remember these things. What is Ministry of Corporate Affairs? They asked. Not the logic behind that. Okay? So therefore these are all remembrance based questions. Okay? Just read, remember the content. But I will give you one point, answer and then read. Ministry of Finance is the first ministry we are starting. Ministry of Finance. Ministry of Finance is a ministry governed by state government or government of India? Government of India. It deals with economy in India. It deals with the, loudly it deals with the, that's why we call it as a treasury of India. We call it as a treasury of India. Repeat the points one by one. It is governed by state or central? Answer. It will be dealing with health or finance. Finance. That means it will be dealing with health or economy. Economy. That's why we will call Ministry of Finance as Treasury of India. Listening or not, everyone? Ministry of Finance. Ministry of head will be called as a finance minister. Will be called as a finance minister. Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman is the finance minister today in India. Are you understanding the point? Read the first lines. Read one by one. Tell me the answer. Ministry of Finance is a ministry within Government of India. It concerns with health, roads, economy. It is called as what? Treasury of India. First 3 points, are you all understood? Exam lo question came. Write a short notes on Ministry of Finance. First, what you need to write? Ministry of Finance is a ministry within the Government of India. It deals with economy. It is called as Treasury of India. Number 4. 6 different areas. How many? 6 different areas Ministry of Finance will cover. You must remember. Number 1. Obviously, GST income tax is under the control of Ministry of Finance. Therefore, what is the first thing covered by MOF? Taxation. Second. Loudly. Legislation means law. Financial law. Any law relating to money is under the control of Ministry of Finance. Sir, example, sir. Insurance companies. Which company? Insurance companies. Or income tax related issues. Or GST related issues. Anywhere money is involved, any law involves money, whose control it will be? Ministry of Finance. So tell me, first one. Loudly everyone, first one. Number 2. Financial legislation. Okay. Next one. Financial institutions. I told you, banks, insurance companies, all these things are also under the governance of MOF. Next one. Share market. Share market. Money is flowing, therefore, capital market. Next one. Central and state finances. Central and state. You know budget? Answer. I will first explain you how it works. Listen. Every year, February month. Which month? February month. Every year. Finance Minister will release the union budget. Which budget? Union budget. Union budget means this year, how much money India needs. How they are going to raise that money. Taxes through how much will come. Penalties through how much will get. Fees like how much they will get. Loans type of how much they are going to bring. Everything they will project and they will put before the parliament in the name called as budget. Up to here, everyone understood the point clearly? Who will release the budget? Everyone. Who will speak on the budget? Finance Minister will speak on the budget. Listening? In that budget, they will tell how much is allocated to state of Andhra Pradesh, how much allocated to state of Tamil Nadu, how much to Karnataka, Kerala, Odisha, etc. Each state ki how much they are going to give, they will tell. Listening? how much is used by the central, how much is given to the state is called as central and state finances. That will be also be looked after by Ministry of Finance. Last one is union budget. Last one is union budget. Read this. All the 6 you have to remember. Okay. One by one, tell me. First one. No. First, from the very beginning, let us start. First one. Ministry of Finance is governed by the Government of India. It deals with the, that's why it is called as. Next one. How many areas it will cover? 6. One by one, tell me. Taxation, financial legislation, financial institution, capital, central and state finances, union budget. These are all the 6 areas governed by Ministry of. First, listen carefully to the point. All kinds of finances in India, apex body, apex means the supreme body in India is Ministry of Finance. Okay, now tell me. Ministry of Finance is a persona, I mean it's an individual, it's an entity. Ministry of Finance is a person. Ministry of Finance. Ministry of Finance is an organization. Organization. It's a ministry in the central government. Correct or not? Ministry of Finance will be working through the civil servants. Through the civil servant. Who is a civil servant? UPSC exam will be conducted in India. Have you heard about UPSC? Union Public Service Commission. Union. Listen carefully, sir. This is important discussion. Listen. Union Public Service Commission means what? IAS, IPS, IRS, IFS, ICLS, all these are under the control of UPSC. Listening? I wanted to become IAS. UPSC exam you have to write. I wanted to become IPS. UPSC exam you have to write. I wanted to become IRS. UPSC exam. IFS, Forest Service. UPSC exam. ICLS, Indian Corporate Law Service. You have to go write UPSC. Like the 27 different kinds of profiles are there. For all these, you require to write the UPSC examination. Up to here, clarity, yeah? Answer. I have written IAS exam. Example, I have written UPSC exam. Prelims completed, mains completed, interview also I cracked well. Now you are qualified. Listening? Marks will be given. 1300 marks is the total. How many? 1300. Say a person got 930 marks. 930 rank 1 will come. First rank in India. 930 or 920 marks a person has got. First rank in UPSC exam. Listening? Now he will be given a choice. Generally people will take IAS. Correct or not? But no, sir. I am qualified for the first rank. I am qualified to get IAS, but I can go with ICLS also. If you get IAS, you can go one range below. But if you are qualified for IPS, you can't take IAS. Listening or not? That means you are allowed to take IAS. Means you can take even something below that. You are qualified to choose IRS. You can't take IAS. Understood or not? Some people focus on ICLS. Focus on God's grace. They hit IAS directly. Even then they will cancel it and they will choose ICLS. Are you understanding or not? So many people I know, because income tax department, so many contacts I have in Hyderabad. Most of the IRS are qualified for IAS. Are you understanding or not? But they choose an IRS. They like that. Did you understand the point or not? But you qualified directly for IRS means you can't choose IAS, because that is one range above that. Clear or not, everyone? Tell me, I'm qualified for IAS. Can I take IFS? Answer. Can I take IPS? I am qualified for IRS. Can I go for IPS? Can I go for IAS? Now, did you understand the point or not? Those people are called as civil servants. What servants? Means civils exams like you qualified and working for public. Those people are called as a civil servant. Persons who work for civilians is a civil servant. Okay? Why I am telling all these? It's there in your syllabus. Listen carefully. Shall we? Every ministry in India has different civil servants. MCA, full form. Loudly, Ministry of. In that ministry also civil servants will be there. But that civil servants will be from which cadre? IAS, IPS, IRS, ICLS. ICLS, because MCA talks about corporate affairs. What is the full form of ICLS? Just now I said, how can you forget? A shorter memory loss. What is ICLS? Indian Corporate Law Service. If you qualify for that, you will be deputed in MOF, MCA na? MCA. Listening? Tell me. Like that, every ministry will be run by itself, will be run through civil servants. Tell me, company is a artificial person or natural person? Can it run on its own? Who will do work? Directors. Like that, MCA is an artificial person. MOF, artificial person. Some natural person should be there or not? Who will be the natural person? Civil servants. Understood the concept or not? Those civil servants, there are 4 kinds of civil servants under Ministry of Finance. Who are they? Read. Indian Revenue Service, IRS. Next, Indian Audit and Account Service, IAAS. Next one, Indian Economic Service, IES. Next one, Indian Civil Account Service, ICAS. Remember this. Okay, va? Hey, have you read or not? Tell me, what are all the 4 services? Indian Revenue Services, Indian Audit and Account Service, Indian Economic Service, Indian Civil Account Service. What are these 4? These are all the civil servants working under which ministry? Ministry of Finance. Ministry of Finance. So, MOF is the apex controlling body for the finances in India and also for 4 central civil services. These are the 4. Understood or not, everyone? Now you should only tell, I should listen. Tell me, Ministry of Finance is administered by state government of India. Na? It deals with, that's why it is also called as, how many kinds of areas are covered by MOF? Taxation, financial legislation, financial institutions, capital markets, central and state finances, union budget. Interpretational, logical, remembrance. I am teaching this for around 4 or 5 times. I remember everything. If you also read 4 or 5 times, you also remember. But logic, if you understand and remember, easy for you. That's why I am telling you how these areas came. It is covering 4 civil services. Number 1, Indian Revenue Service, Indian Audit and Account Service, Indian Economic Survey, Indian Civil Account Service. Likewise, every ministry will have departments. Every ministry will have. There are again 6 departments in Ministry of Finance. What are all they? Let's see. Read. Department of Economic Affairs. Next one. Department of Expenditure. Next one. Department of Revenue. Stop there. First, India GDP GNP, NNP, inflation, interest rates, all these are done by Department of Economic Affairs. Department of GDP declaration, NNP declaration, GNP declaration, how much inflation, interest rates, economic survey, all these are done by Department of Economic Affairs. Listening? Government will raise money in the form of taxes from the public. Are you listening? From where government will get money? From sky it will fall? No. From where it should come? Taxes from the public. Tax is a revenue. Using for roads, railways, etc. is a expenditure. One department is there to take care of expenditure. One department is to take care of revenues. And a P&L account is broken into two parts. P will be taken by one person, L will be taken by another person. Understood the point or not? And incomes are taken by one department. Expenses and expenditure is taken by another department. Do you know what is the problem with the government of India? Problem means I am not telling they are problematic. Problem that government faces always. Do you know what is it? Let me explain. Listen. You will be going on the road. You will see one road. Road is having unevenness. Broken roads are there. Immediately you will abuse the chief minister, prime minister, everyone. Yes or no? Directly we will abuse chief minister. So chief minister, minister, everyone we will abuse. But the problem with the government is, I will tell you, we will pay tax every day, once in a year. September month or July month we will pay. Salaried employees in July, other than salaried business will be paying on September. Listening? You will pay tax once, but expect the government to work every day. Do you understand the problem or not? You will pay tax every day, once in a year. Government also will work once in a year then. The day on which you pay the tax, I will work on that day. Remaining days, I will also sleep along with you. Problem with the government is like that. Money is coming in once, but the expenditure is recurring every single minute. Somewhere one minister will call, in my city there is a place, there is a problem with the roads, it takes around 10 crores. Government has to give 10 crores. From somewhere in the middle, some village in India, there is one problem with regard to the sewerage system or some reason is there. Again it has to spend 5 crores. From where they will get money? Government don't get money every day. It gets money only once in a year. But it has to spend every day. How problematic to run a government? We should first understand that before making any comment on any government first. Oh, family la 4 members ki father is finding a lot of difficulty in managing a family. He is managing 5 crore population. Are you understanding or not? Every 5 crore population is of different mindset. Are you understanding or not? Then what about Prime Minister then? 140 crore population ki 140 crores different thoughts of process are there. One will like him, one will not like him, one will abuse him, one will comment on him, one will say good, one will say bad. All these things they will never hear. They will go and do whatever they wanted to do. Do you know why? Because they can't satisfy all 140 crore population. Are you understanding or not? Road is not good, Prime Minister. Road is good, Chief Minister. Road is bad, Chief Minister. What CM can do? Yeah? He is coming and digging your roads. It happened. Road means it will happen like that. So, government collects money once, but spends every day. From where they are getting money? You will pay once. No, not tax. Tax, lare. Indians pay taxes means it's a big joke of India. Joke of the decade. We will not pay taxes properly. Believing in us if they run the government, gone. Therefore, they don't believe in our tax payments. Do you know from where they will get? They will get money through treasury bills. Simply to tell, we call them government securities. What securities? Government securities. Government require money. Government require money. Money require once, every day. Therefore, every day they will borrow. Every day, within India, banks will participate. Banks will participate in the bidding process. Okay, how that happens, CA final we will discuss about it. One chapter is there in FM financial management lo, one chapter is dedicated for that, how government raises money in India. I'm not going to discuss, but I wanted to tell you the crux. There are government securities. Listening? We call them popularly as a T-bills, not on the T. TEA T illa. T, treasury bills, T-dash bills. Treasury bills are there. 7-day treasury bill, 14-day treasury bill. Listening? Monthly treasury bills, 182 days treasury bill, 364 days treasury bill. 4 types or 5 types of treasury bills are there. Listening? Every Wednesday, remember to my words, every Wednesday, treasury bill auction is conducted in India. You can search on Google also. Last Wednesday details you will get. Today is Wednesday, na? Then today only auction might be completed. I will show you online. You can believe. Today, auction might be completed. T-bill auction will be conducted. Which bill? T-bill auction. Every Wednesday auction will be conducted. Auction, one person will win or not. Results will be announced on Friday. Result announced on? And from whom government is going to borrow money. Name will be declared on Friday. Listening? 7-day T-bill. Do you know what does it mean? I will take from you today, pay you after 7 days. Pay you after? I will take 5,655 crores from you. 5655 crores from you. I will pay you after 1 week 5656. 1 crore extra I will pay. That itself is your profit. Listening or not, everyone? So government is raising finance for the first 1 week or not? Like that 14-day T-bills they will raise. For the next 14 days they will use that money. Listening? With that money raised, they can do entire India management. No. Therefore, roads are like that only. Because your turn will come almost after 7-8 months. The problem, I'll tell you what is the problem. Problem is, state governments can't issue treasury bills. That's the problem. Who can't issue? State government can't issue treasury bill. If you give chance to state government, next day all roads will become mirror. But they don't give. Do you know why? They will do manipulations and black money transactions in the name of treasury bills. Therefore, government is always scared. And do you know another problem? If you give chance for the state government to lay its own roads, etc., then central control will be lost. That's why they don't give chance for. That's why state governments can't issue treasury bills 4-day, 13-day, 7 days, etc. They can give long-term loans, 10 years, 15 years. Those are called as SDL, State Development Loans. Which loans? State Development Loan. Why I am telling all these things is, every student should at least have a basic knowledge on how our India runs. MOF you are reading. Andala F you should know properly. What is F here? Finance, how India is working on finance. Money collected once. But spending is done every day. Spending is done every day. Taxes are collected, correct or not? Tax collected is a revenue expenditure. Department of Revenue will take care. Department of Revenue. Spending will be there. On health I will spend, education I will spend, roads I will spend, women empowerment I will spend, plantation I will spend, water I will spend, highways I will spend, roads I will spend, traffic control I will spend. I will spend on various things. All these things are governed by Department of Expenditure. Both put together is the economy. First department. Listening or not, everyone? Tell me, department, what are the various departments under MYF? Now you understood the logic or not? Remembrance is not difficult now. Tell me. Department of Economic Affairs, Department of First, Department of Revenue, Department of Expenditure. First, Department of Revenue, inflow. Next, Department of Expenditure. Understood up to here? Another 3 departments you need to remember. Read. Department of Financial Service. Insurance companies all are governed by this. Which one? Insurance companies, banks, all are governed here. Financial services, banks, RBI, banks, insurance companies, all these are governed there. Next one. Department of Investments and Public Asset Management. Department of Investment and Public Asset Management. Have you heard about government company? Hey, everyone, government company. What is a government company? Is a government company. What is a government company, Lady? Government company means a company in which not less than 51% of the paid up capital is held by central government or state government, or partly by central government and partly by one or more state. Do you remember or not? Companies Act. Now tell me. Government company, okay? Government invested in the shares of a company. It is expenditure or investment? Government put money in the shares of a company. Is expenditure or investment? All those are governed by Department of Investments and Public Asset Management. Are you understanding the point or not? Last one, Department of Public Enterprises. Very important here. You know TNEB? Tamil Nadu Electricity Board. That is state level. Like that, Indian Electricity Board is also there, IEB. Listening? Sir, I will give you an example. Railways are there? That's a public enterprise. Railway is a public enterprise. Like that, government companies. PSUs, have you heard? PSU, public sector undertaking, people will call, na? Economics, you will get all these. PSU, what is a PSU? Public sector undertaking. All those are also governed by Department of Public Enterprises. All these departments are under the control of Ministry of Finance. How many departments are there? 6. So totally 6, 6, 4. How many? 16 points you have to remember in this. That's why I'm telling you 5 marks ki 90% chance is there. They will ask this question. Tell me. I will ask 3 questions. Answer all the 3. What are the areas governed by MOF? What are the areas governed by MOF? Taxation, financial legislation, financial institutions, capital market, central and state finances, union budget. Over. How many civil services are under MOF? Indian Revenue Service, Indian Audit and Account Service, Indian Economic Service, Indian Civil Account Service. Very good. How many departments are under MOF? 6. Easy way. Indian Department of Economic Affairs, Department of Revenue, Department of Expenditure, Department of Financial Services. Next one, Department of Investment and Public Asset Management, and Department of Public Enterprises. That's all. This is end of MOF. Over. Okay. Take 2 minutes time. Read this content properly. We'll go to the next one. Can you go to the next one? Are you all confident with the MYF? Okay. I told you already, this is not about understanding anything. This is to remember the thing. But better way of remembering I am showing you. If you understand and remember, easily you can remember the contents. Can you go to the next one? Other ministries in India. I told you 4 ministries we have to read. What are the 4? Four ministry. Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Law and Justice. Obvious answer. Ministry of Corporate Affairs is a ministry governed by state or central. 1 point over. It will be dealing with finances. It will be dealing with the businesses. Answer. Only industrial sector, service sector also. Service, any kind of business enterprises. Any kind of business enterprises is governed by Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Ministry of Corporate Affairs will have civil servants or not? Yes, it's an artificial person run by civil servant. Civil servants from IAS, IPS, ICLS. Half the answer is completed. Read now. This is a ministry governed by Government of India. It is to regulate the enterprises in industrial and service sector. What are the acts governed by MCA? Read all the acts. Companies Act, LLP Act, Partnership Act, CA, CS, CMA. CA, CMA and CS are professions. Today, chartered accountants, company secretaries and cost accountants are governed by MCA. Are you understanding a point or not? Who is governed? Who is governed? I am telling not CA students. CAs are governed. Professions are governed. You are in profession, student. You are not governed by MCA. You are governed by ICA. Okay, na? Once you clear CA, you become professional. Your profession is governed by MCA. Are you understanding the point or not? Okay. Now, tell me, MCA governs what? Which acts MCA will govern? Tell the names. Arey, your syllabus, your professions. Answer over. Tell me. Companies Act, LLP Act, Partnership Act, CA Act, CMA Act, CS Act. Over. Next. Last one. MCA is working through the civil servant. Qualifying which exam? UPSC. In which cadre? ICL. Tell me. Ministry of Finance ki, who is the highest authority? Finance Minister. Like that ICLS also should have a head authority or not? He is Director General of Corporate Affairs. Director General of? That's all. Answer completed. Over. Okay. Tell me now, everyone, spell out the answer. Ministry of Corporate Affairs is central government or state government? 1 point over. Dealing with finances, enterprises in industry and service sector. Tell the name of the acts governed by MCA. Companies Act, LLP Act, Partnership Act, CA Act, CMA Act, CS Act. Over. Next, it will contain civil servants from which cadre? IAS, IPS, ICLS. Very good. Who is the head? Director General of Corporate Affairs. Done. You can read your material or you can see here and read. Don't get distracted. Have you completed? Sir, first tell me, are you all okay up to here clearly? Yeah. Okay. Next, what is the next ministry we have to complete? Ministry of Home Affairs. Before that, first complete Ministry of Law and Justice. Dead easy, small concept. Ministry of Law and Justice will be having 3 sub-departments. Department of Legal Affairs. Everyone, Department of? Department of Legislature. Department of? Department of Justice. Department of? Everyone, repeat the point. Ministry of Law and Justice will have 3 sub-departments. Number 1, Department of Legal Affairs. Department of Legislature. Department of Justice. See here. Departments under MLJ. What is MLJ? Ministry of Law and Justice are as follows. What are the departments? Everyone read. Department of Legal Affairs, Department of Legislature, Department of Justice. Doubt will come. What is Legal Affairs Department? What is Legislature Department? What is Justice Department? Courts are governed by Department of Justice. Who are governed? Courts. Supreme Court, High Court, Magistrate Court, District Court. All the courts are governed by which department? Department of Justice. Listening, law making in India is done by the second department, Department of Legislature. Whenever we tell lawmaker, maker of law is Department of Legislature. CBI, CID, ACB, all these are Department of Legal Affairs. Department of Legal Affairs. That department only will take care of all these. You heard na CBI investigation, CID, Anti-Corruption Bureau, all these are under control of Department of Legal Affairs. Tell me, Ministry of Law and Justice has how many departments? Loudly tell ya. Number 1, Department of Legal Affairs, Department of Justice. Main points over. Lastly, we are left out only with one department. What is that? One ministry. What is that? Ministry of Home Affairs. Listen first. After that, you can read. Listen. Ministry of Home Affairs. What this ministry will do? Internal security and domestic policy. Everyone repeat. First, I will tell 3 points. Repeat those 3. Ministry of Home Affairs is governed by Government of India. Tell me. Home Affairs is governed by Government of India. That means it's a Ministry of Government of India. Who is the head? Union Minister for Home Affairs. Union Minister for Home Affairs. Popularly we call him as Home Minister. Popularly we call him as? What will be the purpose of Home Affairs Ministry? 1 second. Finance Ministry ke economy. Finance Ministry ki economy. Corporate Law Ministry ki business enterprise. Like that, what is the purpose of Home Affairs? Internal security and domestic policy. Everyone repeat. Loudly one more time. Outside India border, External Affairs Ministry. Within India, Law and Order, Home Affairs Ministry. Understood or not, everyone? What should be the police policy? How many police recruitments has to be made? Who should be given advancement in their cadre? All these things will be done by Ministry of Home Affairs. Everyone understood the point clearly? Read it properly. Ministry of Home Affairs. Start. This is a ministry under Government of India. This ministry mainly focuses on internal security and domestic policy. Ministry of Home Affairs is headed by Union Minister for Home Affairs. 3 points, everyone understood? State government or Government of India? What is the main motive? Internal security and domestic policy. Number 3, who is the head? Union Minister for Home Affairs. First 3 points, everyone understood? I will ask question answer. Under Ministry of Finance, how many departments? Answer. Under Ministry of Law and Justice, how many departments? Under Home Affairs Ministry, there are again 6 departments. How many? 6. Listen carefully. He will ask a question in exam. See the names. Start. 1. Department of Border Management. Border will have 2 types. Domestic border, Indian border. Domestic border means border ki inside. External border means border ke outside. Listening or not? I will ask a question, answer. America, Canada has a border. India, China has a border. India, Pakistan has a border. Listening? Outside the border, External Affairs Ministry will see. Within the border, Home Ministry will see. Understood the point or not? Border, the police will be there or not? Who will recruit the police? Home Ministry only will do. Beyond the border, something happens. Our army has to go or not. That will not be looked after by Home Affairs. That will be looked after by External Affairs Ministry. Hopefully you got the answer for the question or not. Tell me, what is the first one? What is the first department? Department of Border Management. 1 second, answer. What we are reading now? What ministry we are reading? Home Affairs la what will be there? Start again. Wrong answer. What ministry we are reading? In that Home Affairs, how many departments are there? In that, what is the first department? Department of Border Management. Understood? Second, Department of Internal Security. Department of? Now, Jammu Kashmir is part of India, not a part of India. Law applicable or not applicable? Therefore, I will also take the control over them. Okay? Department of Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh Affairs. Start from the beginning. Tell me all the three. Number one, Department of Border Management, Department of Internal Security, Department of Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh Affairs. Up to here, understood? Next one, Department of Home Department. Next one, Department of Official Languages. I will ask a question. Government of India entered into agreement with government of South Korea. Government of South Korea. Koreans uses English language, Korean language. Understandable or not understandable? Documentation will be in Korean language. Mean people can understand or cannot? Therefore, there should be one person within the government who should be able to translate that into English. Listening? Whenever Indian government entered into contract with any foreign government whose language is not English, the document will be translated into English by a department called as Department of Official Languages. Department of Official Languages. Okay. Next, Department of States. Department of States. Read all the 6. I told you 2 questions are doubtful this time. Suspicious. Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Home Affairs. We completed Ministry of Finance thoroughly. I want you to answer thoroughly like that also for Home Affairs. Start. Home Affairs is a department of central or state? Answer. Who is the head? How many times I should tell you? Union Minister for Home Affairs. Union Minister for Home Affairs. Number 2 completed. Number 3. How many departments will be there? Sulapa, one by one. First one, Department of Border Management, Department of Internal Security, Department of Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh Affairs, Department of Home, Department of Official Languages. Department of Official Languages, 3 sub-departments are there again. Tell me, what is the first one? Central Translation Bureau. Central Translation Bureau. There only translation will be done. Next one, Central Hindi Training Institute. I will give you an example. Tell me, a person will be there. Okay, a person will be there in Assam. He will be deputed into state of Tamil Nadu. Okay, never ever you remember, our state IAS officers are not from our place. Okay, because influence will be there. So civil servants should not be influenced by anyone. Therefore, observe properly. Whenever you see any person recruited as a IAS officer, he will not be belonging to that state. Andhra Pradesh state la one person became IAS. He will not be recruited anywhere in Andhra Pradesh. He will be sent somewhere to Rajasthan. Listening or not? Or one person is qualified as an IAS from Tamil Nadu. He will not be recruited in Tamil Nadu. He will go somewhere to Assam or Gujarat. Listening? That means there is every chance that South India, if a person became IAS, he might not know Hindi. Correct or not? Government will train him in Hindi in a center called as Central Hindi Training Institute. Hindi training means don't think that it is like KS Academy CA training. Only for civil servants they will give Hindi training. What you can learn in 2-3 years Hindi, 2-3 months they will make you to learn. Okay, what is that institute name? Central Hindi Training Institute. Like that, state level also Home Affairs Ministry will be there or not? Answer. State level you will have a Central Hindi Training Institute. Here, state level Tamil Training Institute will be there. Those who deputed in state of Tamil Nadu, they will learn Tamil in that institute only. Government will make them to learn. Listening? Last one will be Directorate of Census Operation, population census, all these things will be collected by the department. Okay. With this, we completed Ministry of Home Affairs, and with this, we completed all the ministries in our syllabus. How many ministries are there? How many ministries are there? 4. Now I will ask you final question, then we'll take a short break. Tell me, ministries are for what? What is the purpose of ministry? Government cannot do on its own. Law was written. Law is a person, book. That's all. It can't do anything. You have to bring that book into life. Therefore, there should be some person standing with a stick, or else you will not follow that. That person standing with a stick we call as enforcement authority. Which authority? Enforcement authority. Act was drafted. Not enough. Ministries through their ministers, everyone repeat, ministries through their ministers will enforce the law. Will enforce the law. Ministers know nothing. Therefore, they will do through civil servants in India. They will do through civil servants. So, ministry, minister, civil servants. That's the cadre. Tell me the hierarchy. Ministry, ministers, civil servants. Understood the point? That means if civil servant does the wrong, who is accountable? Minister is accountable for that. Understood the point clearly? Who said that? Enforcement of law. This is the last answer for us before we take a short break. Read. This is a general answer. Exam chances are low, but content is there in your study material, therefore I kept like this. Read one by one. After a law is passed in the parliament, it has to be enforced. Ministries and the ministers are responsible for law enforcement, so they play the role of executive. Executive means executing the law. Next, continue. Depending on the type of law, that is central or state, concerned ministers are responsible. Central acting, who is responsible? Central ministers. State acting, who is responsible? State minister. So for example, there is an epidemic. Medical problem came in state of Tamil Nadu. Central health ministry is responsible at state level. State level, like that. Next. Examples of some ministry. All the 4 in the syllabus. Tell me. Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Law and Justice. Next. Ministries are headed by ministers and run by Indian Administrative Services and other services. Government of India execute the functions through the ministries and department. Example key, Income Tax Department hierarchy. Read. Income Tax Department or Income Tax Act is governed in what way? Hierarchy. Number 1, Ministry of Finance. Under that which department? Department. If you remember, Ministry of Finance, the 6 departments are there. 6. What are the 6 departments? Department of Economic Affairs, Department of Revenue, other Department of Revenue. Income tax is controlled by Department of Revenue. Income tax is a inflow na outflow na? Government ki income tax is inflow na outflow na? Inflow. And revenue expenditure revenue. That's why Department of Revenue. Listening? Under Department of Revenue, who will be there? Central Board of Direct Tax. Under that, who will be there? Indian Revenue Services will be there. That's all. Answer completed. This is all about enforcement of law. First, tell me, I will ask you questions, answer. What is law? Understood or not? Process of law? Understood. Types of laws? Understood. Enforcement of law? Understood. Types of Ministry of Finance? Ministry of Corporate Affairs? Home Affairs? Law and Justice? 60% of the chapter is completed. Okay. Another how much is there? 40% chapter is there. We will discuss after the break. Max another 45 minutes to 1 hour. We'll complete this chapter. 8 marks to 10 marks guarantee in exam. Okay. So the only thing left for us is a regulatory bodies and types of courts. That's all. Once completed, we are done with this chapter. Take a short break and come. We will continue and complete of the remaining parts also in the class. Sir, revision is also helpful for all of you or not? Do revision. Take this document, read for 1 hour, 8 marks pakka. Okay. So let's continue. See there. Regulatory bodies in India. So we completed ministries, enforcement, types of law, and making the law. Now we are going into last but one area to this chapter, regulatory bodies in India. First, let me explain what are these regulatory bodies. Once we understand that, we can go into the reading part. Settle down first. We will continue. Shall we? See here, there are three regulatory bodies applicable for exam. One is SEBI, another one is IBBI, another one is RBI. Okay? One among them can come in examination, chance is there. Let me explain what they are. See here. SEBI, name lone clear, Securities and Exchange Board of India. Everyone repeat. Securities and Exchange Board of India. It covers finance, it covers taxation, it covers the securities market. Simply share market, stock markets, capital markets is governed by SEBI. Okay, see that. SEBI is a regulatory body for securities and also commodities market in India. Okay, when it was established, 12th April 1988, established, SEBI established. But the law on SEBI came from 30th January 1992. Simply they tell, SEBI organization came on 1988, SEBI Act came in the year 1992. Listening or not, everyone? That's all. SEBI answer completed. Everyone tell me fast. Tell me. SEBI regulates companies, capital, securities markets. Securities market means securities and commodities market. Both are covered. Next one. When this SEBI is established, 12th April 1988. When SEBI Act came, 30th January 1992. That's all. This is the end of concept called as SEBI. Understood the point, everyone? Next issue. What is the next one? I will first explain what is IBBI. Later you read. Okay? First listen. Some background is required. See here. Before Insolvency Bankruptcy Code, there is one act called as Insolvency Bankruptcy Code. CODE. Okay? Popularly we call it as IBC. What we call? IBC. IBC represents Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016. 2016 year that was made. So Insolvency Bankruptcy Code was made in the year 2016. Okay. Listen carefully to the point. Why this act came? Previously, there are a lot of problems with the insolvencies. What problem? Let me explain. See here. What is the problem with the previous insolvency laws? See the screen. Individual can become insolvent. Partnership firm can become insolvent. LLP, LLP you forget, partnerships and LLP. Companies can become insolvent. Now, previously, first I will write. After insolvency code, what happened, I will tell you. Before, what is the situation in India? Let me tell first. Whenever individual means you and me, whenever we become insolvent, which act will apply, which court will take care? Let us understand that. See the screen. Which act will apply for individual? If you are in metropolitan cities, which city? Metropolitan cities, like if you are staying. For all metropolitan individuals, one act is there. Presidency Towns and Insolvency Act. What is the act? Presidency Towns Insolvency Act 1909. When British ruled India in the name of 4 presidency towns. North Presidency Town in Delhi, East Presidency Town in Calcutta, West Presidency Town in Bombay, South Presidency Town in Madras. These are the 4 presidency towns. Who ruled India? British. At the time they divided India into how many partitions? 4 partitions. North, South, West, East. Listening. every place la 4 cities they selected and they kept as a presidency towns. Listening or not? Made in the which year? 1909. If you are a individual belonging to any of these 4 presidency towns and became insolvent, this act will apply to you. Which act? Answer, yeah. Which act? Presidency Towns Insolvency Act. Which court will take care? High Court cases will go. Where? High Court cases will go. Other than presidency towns, all others are called as British provinces. All are called as a British province. Have you heard this word? British province. British province means wherever governor generals are there, we call them British province. A province now became district. We call district. Answer, yeah. Districts, you know district or not? Those districts are called as provinces once upon a time. Every district used to have one governor general at that time. That's how 680 governor generals used to be there in India at that time. Every district has one governor general. Listening? We call district collector or not. Like that they used to have governor generals for every province. Listening? Therefore, if you are in metro cities, means presidency towns Insolvency Act will apply to you. If you belong to any place other than those, for example, Coimbatore is not a presidency town, province seat will come. Listening? If an individual in Coimbatore becomes insolvent, then which act has to apply? Provincial Insolvency Act. Which act? Provincial Insolvency Act means in the province you become insolvent. This act was made in 1921. Even at that time, British is still ruling India. From this, what you have to understand? Individuals like you and me, if we become insolvent, oldest laws used to apply in India, even till 2015. Listening or not? Are you listening? What we are discussing? IBBI. Why it came? I am telling the history. Listening? What is IBBI? Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. Everyone repeat. It regulates securities markets, finances, insolvencies and bankruptcies. Next step. Why it came? I am telling that history to you. Previously, individual became insolvent. Which act will apply? If you are in presidency town insolvency. If you are belonging to any place other than presidency town, provincial insolvency. Number 1, understood or not? Number 2, sir, I am not an individual. Ours is a partnership firm. Then what will apply? You should tell. What is a partnership? Partnership is a relation between 2 or more persons agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. How many features are there? 6. Tell me one by one. There must be association of entered into a agreement to do the, to make the, to share the businesses carried on by all or any of them acting for all. You remember that or not? That is the answer. Partnership is a separate legal entity or not a separate legal entity? Therefore, partnership can't become insolvent. Partners inside partnership will become insolvent. Correct or not? Partners inside the partnership are individuals. Therefore, this act only will apply again to this. Listening? But the problem is, Provincial Insolvency Act will not be taken by High Court, will be taken by Civil Court. Taken by the Civil Court. Next. Partnership, same. If the partners are covered under Provincial Insolvency, Civil Court. Presidency towns, High Court. Up to here, understood the point clearly? Next. Companies la asal problem started. See here. What is the problem with company? Company is a separate legal person or not? Separate legal person. Company become insolvent. Company will be liquidated, wind up if it is insolvent. What will be done? Wind up. You know liquidation of company? What is liquidation of company? Starting of company or closing the company? Individually, can you close? You can't close individual, but you can close a company or not. Now the problem started. In case of company, which act should tell that you are insolvent? Which act should liquidate you? Which court should tell that you are insolvent? Which court should liquidate you? Is a question. See the screen. What happened? In case of a company, which act should tell that you are insolvent? Let me explain one by one. If you are a industrial company, means a manufacturing, SICA has to tell. Which act? SICA. Sick Industrial Companies Act. Loudly. I am not a sick company. I am a healthy company only, but I am not paying the dues properly to the banks. Then recovery of dues to the banks and financial institutions. Recovery of the debts due to the banks and financial institutions. What is the name of the act? RDD-BFI. What is R? Recovery of D, debts. Another D, due to the banks and financial institution. Name lone clear. All insolvencies are not covered by that. Bank related insolvencies are covered. Listening. Next one. There is another act called as SARFAESI. Which act? SARFAESI. Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Security Interest Act. You need not even repeat. There is an act. Are you understanding or not? What is the name of the act? Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Security Interest Act. It is there in CA final to make your life miserable. So, not now, CA final we will see. That act will tell if you are secured creditor. Simply to tell, you have taken a loan. Which kind of loan it is? Secured loan. Then that act will get applied. Listening? If it is SICA, case will go to BIFR. If it is RDD-BFI, case will go to civil court. If it is SARFAESI, case will go to Debts Recovery Tribunal. How many courts, how many authorities, everything. Whenever insolvency case comes, which court it should go, that is a confusion first. Are you understanding? Next. Insolvency is dealt by one act. Listening or not? Liquidation. All kinds of liquidation of companies made under Companies Act. Companies Act will liquidate you. Which act should treat your insolvency? SICA, RDD-BFI, SARFAESI. Those acts will tell that you are insolvent. Okay, I will erase and write like this. You can understand more easily. Okay. These acts will tell that you are insolvent. There is one act which will liquidate you. Which act? Companies Act will liquidate you. Next. Which court should tell that I am insolvent? SICA, BIFR. RDD-BFI, civil court. SARFAESI, DRT, Debts Recovery Tribunal. Everyone, Debts Recovery Tribunal. Next. Which court should liquidate you? In all the cases, NCLT will liquidate you. Which court will liquidate? NCLT will liquidate. Now you tell me. Act which is treating your insolvency is also treating your liquidation. Different person is liquidating. Answer my point, everyone. I will ask you one question. There is a person. Okay? There is a person. That person has got a spinal problem. Leg goes somewhere. Bone related problem he got. He went to a hospital. Okay? He went to a hospital. One doctor has taken X-ray. That doctor has treated him. Okay? That doctor has treated him. That doctor gave medicines. That doctor analyzed the case. Everything was done by a same doctor. Second case. There is one person. He went to one doctor. Other doctor took X-ray. Another doctor is analyzing the case. Another doctor is giving you the medicine. Finally, another doctor is doing operation. Do you understand my point or not? Which one will be successful? First one or second one? Obviously the first one. That means everything which is known to a single doctor about you, from the beginning till the end, if we know about you, success rate will be more. Are you understanding or not? Surgeries will be done. Okay? One doctor only will see everything. Are you understanding or not? He may not come with you to take X-ray, but that X-ray also will be analyzed by the same doctor. If Dr. A asks you to take X-ray, Dr. B will not examine that. Like that, government also got a doubt. One court is telling that you are insolvent. Another court is not liquidating you. They are telling that I wanted to re-examine the case. Time is getting prolonged like anything. Therefore, Government of India got a doubt. Cancel all these. There should not be multiple persons. There should not be multiple acts. There should not be multiple courts. There should be one act in India which will consider individuals, partnerships, companies, LLP, everyone. There should be only one court which will take care. There should only one act. That one act happens to be Insolvency Bankruptcy Code. That one court happens to be NCLT. That one act is the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. One authority will govern them, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. That's how that concept came. Everyone understood the point clearly or not? So, one final question for you. Who is the governing body for MCA? Sorry, question wrong. Who is the governing body for Companies Act? MCA. Income tax? Ministry of Finance. In that Central Board of Direct Taxes. Sir, no. Like that every act has a governing body or not? Who is the governing body for insolvencies in India? IBBI. That regulatory body we are reading now. Everyone got a clarity, yeah? IBBI is regulatory body for which act? Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Insolvency Bankruptcy Code will take insolvency and liquidation of individuals, companies, partnerships, LLPs, everyone. That's all. Everyone understood the concept clearly? Let's read this. IBBI is a regulatory body which regulates three things. Number one, insolvency professional agencies, insolvency professionals, information utility. Sir, what is information utility? It is an online portal containing the details of all creditors and debtors. All creditors and I will give you example. You wanted to file a complaint. You can file an online complaint or not. Like that, I am a debtor. You are a, I didn't pay you. You will file a complaint to me or not? You will file a complaint against me. You will file a complaint against me in online platform called as information utility. Clear or not? That information utility will be monitored by IBBI. Monitored by? You are a? I am insolvent. I am not paying you the money. I am insolvent. Now some action should be taken by me or not? Who should take the action? Insolvency professionals. That is second one. Listening? Chartered accountants can be of two types. Individual chartered accountants, firm of chartered accountants. Like that, insolvency professionals can be of two types. Individuals and firms. Are they insolvency professional agencies? Understood the point or not, everyone? All these three are regulated by IBBI. So tell me, IBBI regulates three things. Number one, insolvency professional agencies. Next one, insolvency professionals. Next one, information utility. Read. IBBI oversees the functioning of insolvency resolution process of whom and whom? Individual, partnerships, companies, LLP, everyone, etc. Everyone is controlled by one single act. Okay, next. When it started? 5th May 2016 and started with effect from 1st October 2016. Sir, what is the difference between 5th May and 1st October? 5th May, President approval. 1st October, official gazette. Listening or not? Next. IBBI works with the support of two other agencies. Number one, NCLT. Number two, Debts Recovery Tribunal. Okay. Just read the points clearly. We'll go to the next one. Read IBBA concept properly. So did you understand the concept of IBBA or not, everyone? Read it. Okay. Have you read or not, everyone? IBBA, all the points are covered or not? Done. What is the last one remaining for us? RBI. Everyone knows about RBI at least to some extent. What is the full form of RBI? Reserve Bank of India. It regulates. One second. Corporate, insolvency, money. That's all. That means money in every form, money in banking form. That's why. See the first one. RBI is the India's central bank, regulating the Indian banking system. Whether banks are working properly or not, from the beginning till the end, who will safeguard? Reserve Bank of India. So simply tell me, Ministry of Finance concentrates on dash, economy. Ministry of Corporate Affairs focuses on what? Enterprises in industrial and service sector. Ministry of Home Affairs concentrates on what? Internal security and domestic policy. Listening? Everything has a focus point. The focal point of RBI is what? Banking system in India. Regulating the banking system in India. Next one. Ministry of Finance is the owner of RBI. Ministry of Finance is the owner of RBI. I ask you one question, tell me. How many departments are there in Ministry of Finance? What is the first department? Department of Economic Affairs. Our department will take care of RBI. Listening or not? Next one. Printing of currency notes, minting of coins will be made by whom? RBI. Where? See there. Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran is established in Nasik, Maharashtra, Devas, Madhya Pradesh, to print currency notes and to mint the coins. How many places printing will be done? 2 places. But actually Nasik is for coins and small currencies. 500 rupee notes will be printed in another place called Devas. Devas is in Madhya Pradesh. Listening? Nashik is in Maharashtra. These are the 2 places where printing of currency notes, minting of coins will be made in India. Understood the point clearly? Next. Sir, tell me, have you heard about PhonePe, Google Pay, Paytm, Airtel payment? All these online payments are monitored by whom? RBI. Through a separate division of RBI called as National Payments Corporation. That's why whenever you open the app, NPC, Indian flag color, it will be written. NPC, National Payments Corporation. Your PhonePe account is monitored by RBI every single day. Listening or not? Okay. So tell me, first one. RBI is called as what bank? Central Bank. Regulating what? Indian banking business. 1 point over. Who is the owner? Ministry of Finance. Very good. Where you will print the currency notes and coins? Nasik and Devas. Okay? Nasik and Devas. Where? What is the name of the place? Reserve Bank Note Mudran. Reserve Bank Note Mudran is a place where you will mint the coins and print the currency notes. Next one. RBI regulates what corporation? National Payments Corporation. Listening? Now tell me. You are putting your money in bank. Money in? Bank like deposit we will make or not? FD, RD, SD, savings deposit. How you are feeling safe about that? How come it is possible? We are putting money in stock market, every day fear. We are putting money in bank FD, no fear. Who is the person responsible not to have the fear? RBI. Do you know what? RBI is the insurer of your deposits. Once you put the money in SBI, if something happens to SBI, who will help you? Through one corporation called as, read, RBI established a Deposits Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation to provide safety to the deposits and loans. Did you understand the point? With this, all the three regulatory authorities also over. That's all. So, one by one, fatafat give the answer. What are the three regulatory bodies we completed? SEBI, IBBI, RBI. Clarity, everyone? Last concept to close this chapter. What is the topic? Types of courts in India. There are 4 types of courts. See the screen. First one, Supreme Court. Second one, third one, final one. Okay. What we will do is, we will start from the last. Then we go to the first. Okay? One by one. First one. What is the first court? Metropolitan Court. Everyone repeat. Name lone clear. Established for all cities, metro cities. See there. Metropolitan Court. Please, 15 minutes. We'll complete and we'll close. Please see there. Tell me. What is the name of the court? Metropolitan Court. Read. Established for which city? Metropolitan cities. Number 1 completed. What will you call as a metropolitan? When you will call, population should be more than or equal to 10 lakhs. Everyone, population should be? Very good. Again, start. Established for? Metropolitan cities. Population should be more than? Okay. See here. Let me first explain. Normally, in every district court, repeat, normally in every district court, there are 2 types of persons. How many persons? 2 types of person. Those people are Chief Judicial Magistrate. Everyone, Chief Judicial Magistrate. Next one, Magistrate of First Class. Magistrate of First Class. Repeat one more time. Every district court will have 2 persons. Sir, we call judge or not? Other name for judge is magistrate. High court to Supreme Court, we call them judges. Any court below that, we call them magistrate. Highest level, judge. 1 level below, magistrates. Listening? High court la magistrate will not be there. High court la judge. Supreme Court la judge. District court la magistrate. Metropolitan courts, magistrate. Clarity, everyone? Levels. It's only based on the level. Cadre. Now, everyone answer my question. Point number 1. Every district court will have how many magistrates? All big cases will be taken by Chief Judicial Magistrate. Small cases will be taken by Magistrate of First Class. Listening? Now we are reading about district court, Metropolitan Court. Metropolitan Court also should have 2 magistrates. Names will change. See, what we will call. Instead of CJM, we will call him CMM. Instead of CJM, we will call CMM. What is CMM? Chief Metropolitan Magistrate. Next one. Instead of MOFC, Magistrate of First Class, we call him as a Metropolitan Magistrate. We'll call him as a... One by one, tell me. Point number 1. How many magistrates will be there in district court? Number 1. Chief Judicial Magistrate, Magistrate of First Class. In a Metropolitan Court, how many will be there? 2 will be there. But what are the names of them? Chief Metropolitan Magistrate, Metropolitan Magistrate. That's all. Everyone understood the concept? So tell me, Metropolitan Magistrates are applicable for all cities or metropolitan cities? Population should be not less than 10 lakh. How many people will be there? How many persons will be there? Number 1 will be Chief Metropolitan Magistrate, Metropolitan Magistrate. That's all. Answer over. Everyone understood the point clearly? So, next one. One level above that, what court we need to read? District courts. District court. District court will be one level below High Court. One level below? Everyone tell me. Lowest level? Metro. One level above? District. One level above? High Court. Highest level? Supreme Court. What we completed? Metropolitan. Now we are going into district. Just now I told. District court is one level below High Court. How many people will be there? Number one will be Chief Judicial Magistrate, Magistrate of first class. See that. Shall we? Okay. Now listen carefully to my point. District courts will be of two types. Civil court, criminal court. Everyone repeat. Civil court, criminal court. Civil court is also called as what? Court of district judge. Who will be there? What cases they will take? Civil cases. Court of session. What cases they will take? Criminal cases they will take. Just read that content. Completed? Now you tell me, I will listen. Tell me, what court we completed now? Two courts we completed. Number one, Metropolitan Court. Second one, District Court. Tell me, District Court is one level below? How many types of district courts are there? Two types. Civil cases will go to Court of District Judge. Criminal cases will go to Court of Session. Answer over. Everyone understood? Next. What is the one level above that? Listen. State level ki biggest court will be High Court. That's why High Court is the apex court of the state. Apex court of the state. 1 second. There is a rule. There is a rule. Article 214 is a article rule. Says that every state should have a High Court. Every state should have a number one over. High Court will have three powers. Mandatorily exam if it comes you have to write. Number one, High Court is the apex court of country, apex court of a state, apex court of a state. As per which article every state should have a High Court? 214. High Court will have three powers. Number one, what is the first one? Original jurisdiction. Number two, appellate jurisdiction. Number three, supervisory power. Sir, what is the meaning? See here. Some cases will be there. Directly it will go to High Court. Like Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, I said, it doesn't go to Metropolitan, then District, then High Court. Directly case goes to what? High Court. That's called as original jurisdiction. That's called as what? Second, there is a case. Went to Metropolitan. I lost. I went to Higher Court, District Court. There also lost. Then I made an appeal again to High Court. Then High Court is taking original case, appeal. That's called as appellate jurisdiction. Understood or not? Next. Shall we? Next. There is a dispute between two people. Listening? There is a dispute between two people. There is a dispute between two people. One of the person is relative to the judge. One of the person is relative to the judge of the High Court. There is every chance that you can give the judgment in favor of them or not. Therefore, we will ask High Court, High Court, please check the judgment given whether it is a fair or unfair. Now High Court will exercise supervisory powers. Listening or not, everyone? Tell me, what are the three powers of High Court? Number one, original jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction, supervisory powers. Okay, next. Which article it was said that every state should have High Court? 2? Very good. There are another two articles, remember this. Read. High Court gets the supervisory powers under article number 227 of Constitution. Next one. An individual can seek justice from High Court in case of Violation of fundamental rights under Article 226. Read all the points clearly. First tell me, High Court is the apex judicial authority for country or state? Under which article every state should have High Court? Under which article? Under which article every state should have High Court? 214. Under which article High Court will get supervisory powers? 220. Very good. Under which article you can file a case against the violation of fundamental rights? Do you know what are the fundamental rights? Right to speak, right of freedom, right against exploitation, right of education. All these are what rights? All these are what rights? If anyone is stopping you from doing this, you can directly file a case in the High Court. That case is called as a writ petition. What petition? Writ petition. What is the spelling? W-R-I-T. W? Loudly. What do you mean writ? Writ is a shortcut for the word written. That's why they call it a writ petition. Writ petition means written petition. Written petition ki shortcut है writ. People call it as a writ petition. Writ petition means any complaint made to the court in a written form against the breach of fundamental duties is called as a writ petition. Understood the point or not, everyone? So tell me, I will ask you 4 questions, answer. High Court is a apex body for? Under which article you will have? I didn't complete the question. Under which article you will have right to file a writ petition to the High Court? 220. What are the 3 powers of High Court? Original jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction, supervisory power. A third one, supervisory powers are given under Article 227. Pakka. Everyone understood the concept? Which court we completed now? High Court. What are the 4 courts? Supreme Court, High Court, District Court, Magistrate Court. How many we completed? 1 is remaining. What is that one? I will first tell you one point. Listen carefully. You know this, but you should know one more time. Apex court of state country is which court? Constitution of India is coming on which date? Came on which date? 26th January 1950. That day Supreme Court also established. Okay? Read. Supreme Court is the apex body for judiciary in India. 26 January 1950 it came. Tell me, High Court ki highest authority will be judge. Supreme Court ki highest authority will be Chief Justice. What is? Chief Justice. Principal bench of Supreme Court consists of 7 members. Means in a Supreme Court, judgment will be given by how many panel of judges? 7. Now that was increased to 34. Under article number 126, you can also file a writ petition to the Supreme Court of India. Are you understanding the point or not? That's all. Main points you have to remember. First one, answer my question. Apex body to the country is judicial process law. Apex body is Supreme Court. Established on 26 January 9. Under which article I have a right to file writ petition? Article number 126. If it is a Supreme Court. Listening. High Court writ petition 226. Understood the point? With this we completed the chapter Indian Regulatory Framework. All the concepts are completed. Whatever is there in the charts that I shared in that group, you just read them, go to the examination, same questions will come in exam as well. With this, one very important chapter for 8 marks is completed for you. Next session we will start with the NI Act. Important contents from the exams point of view I will cover and I will complete. Are you understanding? You read all 6 acts first. Make it thorough. Make it perfect. After that you come to the Negotiable Instruments Act and read those contents. Clear or not? And again very soon I will come with one YouTube video also doing complete revision on Negotiable Instruments Act one more time. Okay? Just you can see that. You can complete it. Up to here. Are you thorough with this chapter Indian Regulatory Framework? Are you all confident enough? Thank you very much. We will see in the next session Negotiable Instruments Act. Tomorrow's class Just to 2.5 hours we can spend and we can complete the act called as Negotiable Instruments Act in a simple way. Whatever are most important we'll discuss and we'll close. Okay, now? Thank you very much.